Hello everyone and greeting to my lecturer Sir Isan. My name is Zi Ling from class DTK21F and my matrix number is 07DTK21F1002. So in this video I will be explaining about the mini project that has been given for subject DEC20012 Programming Fundamentals. For this mini project I have built a program using code blocks that allow customers to calculate their energy usage and estimate their money bills. So to begin, let us see at the C program that I have built. First of all, I have put previous, current, consume, and selection as the variable for the data type int. So int denotes as the integer value. The reason why I use int data type is to ensure that the data is collected in the preferred format with store number without fractional component. After that, we can see that the float data type is used by the bill and the minimum charge. It is to make sure the formula of the bill in the program is functioned as expected, which having decimal places, and the constant value of minimum charge is set to 5 ringgit Malaysia. I also use float data type for the first usage, second usage until the sixth usage. Next, we will look at the first body of the program. The first body of the program is to create a main menu that allows customers to choose their preferred task, which the first option is display electricity usage, kilowatt hour for this month. Second option is to calculate bill estimation for this month. And the third option is access from the program. Each of the options will be displayed because it is using the printf functions to display it. I have put the \n in the code so that it could make a new line and the code display will not combine together. Here we also have used the %d format specifier inside the scanf functions to take the int input for the user. When the user enters an integer, it is stored in the selection variable. Now I will show how it looks like when the program is executed. So as we can see here, the program executed is same as the expected output given in the assessment. After this, we will go to the switch selections, which allow the user to make selection out of the three options above, and the program will read the input from the user. So the first case of the selection is about the electricity usage that help to calculate the amount of electricity being consumed in a month. As you can see, the first printf will display the text electricity usage. So if we choose 1 here, it will display electricity usage. And here you ask to input the previous reading. And we can see the executed program. And the code below it, which is the scanf that allow user to enter the value for it. So now I have entered the value for the previous reading, which is 250300. And also the current reading in the program, which is 252100. The program will read the input for the customer for the previous reading and current reading. Then the program will calculate the amount of electric consumption in kilowatt per hour. So we can see the executed program, the unit consumed is equal to 1800 kilowatt hour. So this line of code initially to function as the formula of the total consumed of the electricity and will function to subtract the current reading in previous reading. Then it will display the unit consumed, which is 1800 kilowatt hour. After that, we will see a go-to statement that will jump back to the main body, which will display the main menu again to let the user make selections. So if I choose 2 in the main menu option, The coding will execute into case 2 here. It will display the bill estimation of the electricity consumed. First here, it will display the previous reading and the user will have to enter the value for it. Since there is a scanf function here, same go to the current reading, it will function the same. As additional, program will display the detail or calculation that include the minimum charge for the usage block by referring to the given tariff rate in the assessment, and the amount of electricity bill that the customer need to pay. In here, I'm using the if-else statement because I have to calculate the charge for each block usage based of the tariff given in the assessment. There is total 6 block usage that used to calculate the bill of each block, and then all of the block used to be added into one bill to sum up a total bill to pay. So this highlighted code is the first block usage of tariff rates. If the consumption is between 1 and 100, it will be calculated using the first block rate, which is 0.175 cents per kilowatt hour. Then the second highlighted code is the second block of the tariff rates. For this rate, the consumption is between 101 and 200 kilowatt per hour, and the rate is 0.185 cents per kilowatt hour. And the if-else statement will go until the last 6 block, that is 1000 onward consumptions. It can be 7 or more depend on the tariff rates given, but the assessment include only until 6 block usage. In the if-else statement, if a condition is true, then the statement defined in the if block will be executed. So now I'm going to try the second option using the previous reading. 250300 and the current reading 252100. As expected, the unit consumed is 1800 kilowatt hour and the electricity bill is 764 ringgit Malaysia. So the 1800 kilowatt hour is above 1000. So it will use the last if-else statement, which is this. And here we will also display all the charge for the usage block since it is more than 1000. So it will use this formula to calculate the electricity bill. And lastly, it will print the electricity bill equal to the value. After the condition is to make the sum of the calculation, here we will go to the go-to statement again, and the go-to statement will go back to the main body to make the selections, as we can see at the executed program. As for case 3, the expected output from the assessment we will say this program ends, thank you. In the code 3, in the case 3 and construct, I'm using the printf this program ends, thank you. And lastly, I will use a break statement to stop the looping of the program so we can display the same output like the expected output in the assessment. So now we choose 3 and we display the program ends, thank you, which is the same in the assessment. So that's all from me. Thank you for listening.